How's your breakfast?
What's that?
How's your breakfast?
Good. Leftover Chinese. Yum.
Welcome to day 79.
So in 2017, Early Riser 71 documented his entire through hike on YouTube, and we watched every episode. We waited for them to come out. We were big fans. And one of the moments I remember very, very clearly was where Early Riser described some of the just morale-lowering moments of being on the trail, and that was he described putting on wet clothes in the morning. He said, if you want to know what hiking on the AT is like, take your clothes, wet them, put them in the freezer overnight, and then put them on the next morning. And that was really an incredibly visceral description of some of the trail life. You know, that's not the butterflies and flowers that we usually show. Well, to that I will just add, as I put on my wet clothes this morning, I don't think there's anything worse than putting on a cold, wet sports bra. Time is 7:18 and we have returned to the trail.
There's a small baby.
Yeah,
Looking right at us.
can't find him. How far down is he?
He's on the backside, quarter way up the tree. Almost at the bottom. At the bottom of the tree now. Running through the woods.
Day 79, and I just saw a bear. I heard a crash. I looked over, I saw movement, and then just going up the tree as fast as he could was a little baby bear. And I didn't get any video because he was good at hiding out. But yeah, I got my bear. We all saw it. And yes, of course, we're keeping an eye out for the mama bear or other baby bears. But again, they're pretty shy right now. I think it's only because it's a dark day and the sound of the condensation dripping off the trees kind of masked our approach. Got my bear. It's 9:20. We've been at this for 2 hours and we've come 3.2 miles. Mostly uphill, and now we're at the top of a long ridge that we'll be on for the rest of the day. So from here on, just lots of little ups and downs. Lots of red Fs today. And one bear. So we came up on this pond pretty quietly a few minutes ago, and as we approached, it actually sounded like there's a human conversation taking place, but it's really just the conversation of the frogs. 3 hours into our day, and we've come 5.4. So this is a message to the trail maintainers, and it's a big thank you, because this has been fairly recently opened up, and it would have been a horrible thicket to try to pass through before it was cleaned out.
Grease in it. Like that in there.
Did it, oh, it folded up under your foot?
Yeah, I wonder if I did that when I put it back in.
We've been at this for 6 hours now. 10 miles down, 6 to go. And what I find remarkable today is how different the plant life is from, like, say, 100 miles ago or 200 miles ago. So I spent a lot of time this afternoon just snapping pictures of the plants I find, because I don't know what they are. I would love to have an hour with somebody who knows the flora of the area, but instead I'll have to rely on Plant Snap later tonight. Looks like somebody found himself a nice sitting rock. So the three of us were all sitting there on that fine sitting rock, having a little moment of relaxation and 1 bar of LTE, when we heard the rumble of thunder. Now we still have 2 hours to go before we get to the shelter. Looks like another wet one.
rainy afternoon. We're about 0.3 miles from our shelter. We're going to start getting our gear out and drying it off. The clouds have this orange cast to them, and I think from what I've been reading in the papers, that's actually dust from the Sahara Desert that's blown all the way across the ocean, apparently affecting the entire continental United States.
So are you dry yet?
That wet sports bra is still wet.
Second day in a row we've gotten rained on, and today right at the end of the day.
Yeah. But overall, I thought it was a really good day. It's I think it means something when 16 is like an easy day.
Yeah, 16 was easy today.
And my pack weight didn't bother me at all today.
Good.
I took my time packing my pack, getting it, the balance good, and making sure the weight was at the right level in the pack, and that paid off. Also, I figured out that maybe I'm between a small torso and medium torso in the Z packs, and so when I take the arc out of my pack, it seems to fit a lot better. Give me a little more comfort. It'll be hot, but I think comfort's more important.
Yeah. Especially when you're carrying weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the highlight of the day?
So what was your highlight today?
Baby bear.
Bear cub went running up a tree, and she heard him.
Yep, I found him.
And she stopped us all. Bear!
Yeah, I started shouting, bear, 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 and all I saw was a bear butt.
But he was cute. He came. He looked right around at the three of us. But Granger was in the viewfinder of her camera trying to find him, and she didn't get to see him.
But I did see his little bottom as he shimmied up the tree. He was very cute. So I still count that as seeing a bear.
I think it counts.
He is my bear.
Bear sighting number 1.
Yes. Lots of red Fs today. It was another wet day, so they were out in full force again. There was one place where there were like 6 of them in a 10-foot area.
Yep.
So do they just live on the trail, or are there red Fs just everywhere?
I think the trail is like the red F superhighway.
Yeah, I think they like it because they can see the bugs better and they can hunt faster.
Oh, and the bugs are out.
Woo! Yeah, the bugs are out. I think it's because it's because it's raining. It's been raining off and on for the whole afternoon. Might have to cut this short. We decided to stay in the shelter tonight.
Yeah, and it's supposed to rain later into the evening, and there are thunderstorms in the forecast. So.
Yeah, so we know we'll be comfortable in the shelter, and it'll give us a quick start tomorrow. That's always nice.
Yep.
The tent sites out here look pretty good. They look fairly level and well drained, which now is an important feature for us.
Yeah, because we know our tent will turn into a waterbed.
Yeah. And because the rain is starting to come down and this camera is not waterproof, we're going to call it and go have dinner and then go straight to bed.
Thanks for joining us.